best decision ever. Normal. Alright, here we go. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Taylor Ron TV. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks so much for clicking on this video, and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2020. I hope you guys are doing well, like I said, and I hope that your 2020 is starting off right on top. But if it is not, or if you just need some extra, tips and tricks, that is what we're getting into today. I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks for girl bosses trying to live their best life in 2020. These are things that I have written down. I have them in my phone. I'm living by them. I am working toward them. I am doing everything that I can to be the best me this year and to just create and sort of transform myself. I feel like this is definitely the year of transformation. It is winning season, period. Don't let anybody tell you that it is not. So let's get into these tips and tricks for living our best life in 2020. Alrighty, so tip number one, I'm looking at my phone just in case y'all were wondering. And I'm sorry if I look up at the viewfinder every once in a while. It's just me making sure that I'm focused. That's rude. Let me turn my phone off. Tip number one, tip or habit or trick, whichever one you want to call it. I feel like they're all kind of in the same. But the first one would be to spend more time with God. Every single morning, I've been trying to, the first thing that I do when I wake up, I do grab my phone, but I grab my phone because I like to read 2 daily devotionals. And I'm actually going to show you guys which apps I use for that. So this one app is called She Who Is Called. It's reflecting. But you basically go on here and there are a ton of different categories. You can just read scriptures. You can read a devotional. It just is really up to you. It has the Bible on here. You can pretty much do whatever, you feel. So I normally will go on here and read whatever devotional it is for that month. And then I will also, a short devotional actually does come to your phone kind of at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning every single day. So I also read that one. So yeah, you just have there's so many different little things on here that you can do. You can insert prayer requests. You can watch a sermon. You can actually enter a chat room where people are just giving off positive, positive things and scriptures, whatnot. They have a life kit. They have different books and journals that you can access. Yeah, there's a lot of different things on here. This is not sponsored or anything. I just love this app. And then the next one that I do is just the regular devotion app. And this one here, let me show it to you. It looks like this with a little fish on it. And then you just go in and you get an AM and a PM devotional. So I read my AM devotional and this is how it looks. And then there's just like a short passage. So I do that and then I'll pray, and that is just me trying to improve my time with God. And even in the mornings when I'm on the train, I try to find either like some sort of sermon. I have a couple of channels that I'm subscribed to that do short sermons about different things. So I'll watch one of those. Okay, so the next tip is to ditch the negative mindset. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know every once in a while, I'm not the only one. Every time, every once in a while something may happen or somebody may say something to you and you will have or I know myself personally, I will have a negative response or a response that is not positive at all. You eventually will start to believe and take in all of those things that you are saying. And I had to honestly realize that that I was doing that to myself and sort of pouring that negativity into myself. Just stop. And honestly, it's so hard to stop doing right now, and I've been trying for weeks. Every time I think something negative, I try to catch myself and correct it with something positive. Once in a while I still slip up and say something negative and I'll be like, Tay, don't do that. You're putting that into yourself. You're feeding yourself negativity. So hopefully that made sense, but stop feeding yourself negativity. Drop it. All right, the next one is to hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable when you are not doing what you are supposed to be doing. Hold yourself accountable when you are being negative. Hold yourself accountable when you are spending recklessly. Hold yourself accountable for these things. You are the one who pretty much, dictates whether or not you're gonna go in TJ Maxx and spend $150, or if you're gonna go get gas and go put the rest of your money in savings. You're the one who makes those decisions. Hold yourself accountable. You are the person who you have to look in the mirror at and say, you know what, I spent $150 today on what? It comes back on you. It falls back on you. You are the one who is over these things. You have got to be accountable for your actions. You have to hold yourself accountable for the things that you do, because if not, you'll continue to do reckless things and continue to do things that are just, you know. Hey, this next one is one that I'm actually trying to immerse myself into this experience wholeheartedly and fully, and that is to diversify your income. Diversify your income, creating multiple streams of income. We live in a world, and I'm gonna do a more detailed video on this. If you want to see a more detailed video on creating multiple streams of income, give this video a thumbs up, because I feel like within the past 2 months I've created 2 extra streams of income, and I'm working on number 3 right now. So altogether I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm working on number 5 right now. Creating multiple streams of income, we honestly live in a day and time where living off of one stream of income can be very taxing. It is not very easy to do. It is draining. A lot of times people who even are able to live off of one stream of income still have, you know, issues with trying to do so, and even with trying to just manage it and keep up with living off of that one stream. It's easier said than done, and it takes a lot of work to do. However, once you do it and you start getting the flow of things, it's so rewarding, honestly, for just like your mental. It's rewarding for a lot of different aspects of your life, more than you would think. So start looking into it. I mean, if you need a little bit of funding, okay, you cannot just live off of one stream anymore. We're not doing that anymore. We're not stressing out the one stream that we do have, okay? We're not stressing out that 9-to-5 paycheck, stressing it, and we're left with $50 at the end of the month after bills and everything else that comes out of them. We want to be able to live our lives fully and to the best extent that we can, and to do so, having multiple streams of income definitely helps. My personal goal by the end of the year is 7 streams of income for the 7 days of the week. The next tip or trick is to actually track your goals. All these things that you are writing down, all of these things that you want to do, all of these things that you are working towards, track them. You eventually want to have some progress within the goals that you are setting for yourself, the things that you want to see from yourself. This also will give you motivation to keep going, because then you'll further your goal, and it's kind of like, oh, I am growing, I am expanding this area of my life, this goal is being accomplished, and you'll feel better about yourself. You'll feel like you can actually depend on yourself to do something. So tracking your goals is really important. I actually inside of my planner, I keep my goals in the back where my notes are, and I have different little check boxes that mean certain things underneath the goals. So like, did I prepare this goal? Have I written out this goal? Have I researched this goal? Have I started this goal? And so I'm gonna go back and check off those boxes every single time I meet a portion of the goal, and so that'll just show me that I'm actually making progress on them, and also motivate me to want to finish them. Okay, the next tip, trick, or habit, whichever one you want to call it, is to get to know yourself a little bit better. I honestly can tell you 110% that Taylor does not know Taylor as well as Taylor thought she knew Taylor. I don't know myself nearly as well as I probably should. I don't know myself nearly as well as I probably thought I did. So my one of my goals this year is to definitely spend more time with myself, to sort of learn myself. If you don't know you, it can affect a lot of different areas of your life, whether it's friendship, relationship, at work, you know, when making decisions. You have to know you. I am honestly learning so much about myself these past 2 weeks. I'm telling you, I feel like I've been on like this journey with myself almost. So spending time with yourself, whether it is taking yourself out, I don't know, you know, however you plan to spend time with yourself, whether it's self-care, whatever it is, really just spend time with yourself and think about yourself. It sounds a little bit selfish, but you have to know you. And in order to do so, you have to spend time with you, and you've got to honestly talk to you. You have to talk to yourself, okay? You just got to do it. You got to talk to yourself to know yourself. You're amazing, okay? You're amazing already. So you're going to love yourself when you meet them. You're going to love yourself. Trust me, okay? It's coming, trust me. Okay, the next one, I'm working on it. I actually have another video coming out about my part 2 to like my weight loss journey and whatever. And just like my health journey and all that stuff. But the next one is to eat mindfully. I actually have it written in here in bold caps. Eat mindfully. I really am trying my absolute hardest to just do better with my overall health. I don't want to turn this into like a weight loss, like my weight loss update or anything, but I've actually lost a good bit of weight even since that video. And so I plan on doing that video very soon. I want to be around for a while, y'all. Let's take care of our bodies. All right, the next tip is to have mental rest days. Now, this is something that Taylor is still struggling with. So taking mental rest days where you honestly do nothing, okay? Where you are watching a movie and you just become so completely immersed in the movie, you're not even thinking, you're just watching and taking in whatever you're watching. Taking mental rest days are really important, or even if it's just taking a mental rest day where you are disconnecting from everything, okay? All right, the next tip is to invest in yourself. I personally am investing in me. I don't know what y'all are doing. It's time. Invest in yourself, whether that be through school, whether that be through starting something that you wanted to start, whether that be through expanding something that you are interested in, or expanding something that you love, or, you know, completely immersing yourself in something. If you want to go back to school, invest in yourself. Go back to school. If you want to learn how to do hair, go learn how to do hair. Whatever it is that you want to do to better you, invest in yourself. You are the best thing to invest in, okay? That is like key. You've got to know that you are the best thing that you can invest in. If you invest in yourself, trust yourself enough to know that that investment is going to bring back something great. You've got to invest in you. If you are not investing in yourself, every other investment honestly is going to mean nothing. You've got to work toward that. You've got to want to see better. And in order to see better, you've got to what? Invest in yourself. Boom. Go ahead. Clap up. Boom. Boom. That was fire. That was fire. Alrighty, here's the big one. We fall down. And that is to be a smarter spender. Smarter shopper. That is to be a smarter spender, a smarter shopper, a smarter saver. Just be smarter with your finances. Y'all, we should have a whole lot more money saved than what we do. All of those TJ Maxx trips and Ulta trips and Forever 21 and Fashion Nova trips and long nights out with the girls at Crab Shack, and you've got to sort of limit some of those and plan a little bit better. I know I'm guilty. That's why you need multiple streams of income. I don't know why we didn't have multiple streams a long time ago. What was happening? What was going on? So we got a couple of trips coming up. I know personally a couple of things coming up. I just bought a new car 3 months ago. I'm getting ready to go back to school. It's a lot going on. So we need to be smarter with our coin so that our coin can work smart for us. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you're just gonna be out of luck. I don't know what to tell you. You create those extra streams and save them. Oh yeah, that was my tips and tricks to being a better, I said girl boss, but I feel like this is for anybody, honestly. So that was my tips and tricks to just being a better you in 2020. Hopefully they helped. Hopefully you heard something. You probably heard these all before, but hopefully something triggered and you guys took something away from it that is going to help you to just be a better you in this new year. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one.